Summer, oh summer, now seems like a distant memory. From greens to oranges, from yellows to greys. Oh well.
Go back home.
Yes, can you believe it? Despite of still being such a little thing with tiny little legs, Lottie came for a morning walk with us.
Ein Bodensliege.
It was so wet and so muddy, but she still kept following. She came all the way to the lake and looked like she enjoyed every minute hanging out with us, admiring the scenery. I could just keep making breakfast for everyone all day long if there was nothing else to do, which rarely happens on a countryside. If you follow us, you know that one of our major tasks for a while has been demolishing the old wood stove and building a new one. But instead of wasting money on the professionals, one of my friends had committed to do it for us. He's built one for himself in his own farmhouse. So yeah. Here's how far it is. The door's gone in. That's the one recycled from the old stove. Then see, the white bricks inside the firebox and the smoke passage are the best ones when it comes to the exposure to a direct fire. So they will line the wood stove from inside, whereas the red ones, which are also very good quality fire-resistant bricks, will be used to build the rest. As the weather gets colder, even without a wood stove, it's so nice and cozy inside, especially with a candle going. I love candles, or tea lights, whichever. There's never too many of them, as well as never too many candle holders. So I made these out of clay, and they've been sitting here drying since the late summer. So I suspected that they could be finally dried by now, and so I could use them to make a candle holder. Also using up some other bits and bobs collected from the great outdoors. Absolutely loving it. It has a vibe, like when you look at it, you want to smile. I also made this one, not really my style, but it can be a good gift for somebody. As the winter approaches, it becomes darker and darker. Even on a late afternoon, with all the fog and clouds covering the sky, it feels pretty gloomy. This way. Snoopy, come. That way. I gotta start using a color light for Snoopy, so that I can see him better, if anything. Also, with the clocks going back, it gets dark sooner. We now have to organize our walks earlier, meaning we have more time to enjoy those cozy long evenings indoors. Especially when you can hear the rain and wind going outside. It's so comforting. And now that I have a proper hob and an oven, I can indulge in my other passion, which is cooking and baking. I absolutely love food and love feeding people. I guess it's passed to me by my late grandma. She was like that. As a very reserved lady, it was hard for her to express love in any other way than through food and care. When she fed us, it was her way to say, I love you.
Hello, Vanny. Oh, wow. Can you believe it? Mid-October. And we have snow. Cold. Cold? Nah. I think it's beautiful. No biggie. Come.
Just wanted to say a massive thank you to Chris and John. Thank you so much and cheers, guys. Cheers, Chris, cheers, John, and cheers to everyone else. And please, let's keep spreading love. Let's keep spreading love and care. And it doesn't need to be in a form of money. It can be a smile. It can be a touch. Simple, few inspiring words could do a magic. Could save a life, really.
I'm a Johnny Chaplin. I'm a Chaplin. You cannot use phone when you're at the wheel. Shit.
It's always like that. It took us all day. Wasn't planned though. It was just that I needed more brakes and the shop where I got them from last time didn't have as many, so we had to drive over 100 kilometers to another hardware shop where we found them. Then as we were in a different area, we wanted to stay for a bit and explore, of course. Have a good long walk, have some lunch and what else? Then driving back all the way. Yes, it's complicated. Yet another morning, yet another dog walk. Wait, that's not a dog. Yes, that's Lottie. This time she ran after us to the far fields. Although I tried to scare her away, she wouldn't listen. She kept following us until she got tired. So now just imagine Me holding an umbrella in one hand, my coffee mug and a dog lead in the other hand. It's windy, it's pouring down the rain, and on the top of all that, a bloody cat, which I also needed to carry. In the end, I came up with this hand-free solution, and she totally enjoyed it, but I don't think it's gonna become a normal thing. Stress is the last thing I need in the mornings. Then it was time to move the bricks from the van into the house, and as I have been quite naughty lately, baking and eating pastries, I saw it as a great opportunity for a physical activity. Who needs a gym if you have 200 bricks in the van? Plenty enough to keep one exercising for a couple of hours. Bricks, 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 bricks. Wasn't the most exciting task, but we got there in the end. Okay, now I'm thinking I need to get rid of that vine. It was beautiful in summer, but see how many leaves and dead branches there are, and also lots of moss, and I think I will just replace this part next summer perhaps with a new roof, because there are some leaks actually, but thankfully they don't leak inside the house, but they leak in between the door and the porch, see? Somewhere there. Yeah. How the hell we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? And are they gonna regrow? Because I want them back next summer. See the damn things they have grown through the roof panels. So you can't get them out like that. So they go inside there, going right underneath the panels. And the roots are just in that corner, if you remember from summer. Where are they? Just there, see? So I guess, yeah, although it looks beautiful, I just need to get rid of it. Change the panels, because look, that's it. They are all broken, they are all gone, destroyed. And so I'm just cleaning at the moment. Although there is no point really. because these need to be replaced. They are all gone, damaged. And yeah, and then I need to find a place for the vine to grow somewhere on the side. Definitely not between porch and house, I'm sorry. See, and then they go right there, and then they grow underneath the roof panels, and then they crash out from the roof panels. That's really not clever, isn't it? Anyways, now I need to clean the roof, and I also need to clean the drains. Look, so that the water can drain out. Phew. Gosh. Yeah, it brings so much moisture to the roof and it just destroys everything, unfortunately. Okay. Well, I couldn't remove all of the vine as the ladder won't reach that high. There are still branches left growing through the roof panels, which I will need to remove at some point. Also, all that moss preferably needs to be cleaned away as it keeps in so much moisture, which is damaging for the roof. But as I said, I want to change this part of the roofing next summer anyway. Shortly after it started to rain, and I thought it would be wise to pop up on the loft to see how roof is doing there. Just as I remembered when I came to view this cottage for the first time. The main beams are in very good condition, the chimney also looks in a good order, and the roof, well, it's really not bad at all. Apart from some miniature holes where nails have been used to nail the roof panels onto the roof. Hence there are some minor leaks which now have been acknowledged and addressed by clearing away the wet patches and putting some buckets underneath where it drips to collect the rainwater until we fix the holes. After another physically demanding day, it was so appreciated to be able to see such an amazing scenery. It was so quiet that I could hear a woodpecker tapping on a tree somewhere in the far forest. And the moon, man, wow, how incredible was that! I know the camera doesn't do justice, but it was so big and so red, and it looked so dramatic, hanging there in the air as the sky became darker and darker. It also got colder and colder, so yes, it was just amazing to return back to the cottage and enjoy the simple things like feeling warm and sheltered, for example. Well, definitely feeling blessed.